Hi, and welcome to Focus on English.
This is a calm English podcast for listening and real conversations.
Hello and welcome back to the Deep Dive. It is great to have you with us today.
It is. It's wonderful to be here. Today we're shifting gears a little bit.
We are.
Usually we're taking a deep dive into, complex history or science or a big news story.
Yeah.
We tear those topics apart to find the hidden insights.
That's right. But today our mission is a little different. Today we're diving into the tool that we use to do all of that analysis. We're diving into the English language itself.
It's a bit of a meta dive today, you could say.
Yeah.
We have a stack of sources here. We have stories, snippets from research papers, even some scripts. But instead of analyzing the plot or the data, we're mining them for vocabulary.
Exactly. We've selected 5 specific high-value English words from these materials, and these are words that can instantly upgrade how you speak. Our goal is to help you understand them, remember them, and most importantly, feel comfortable using them in real life.
We're going to take it slow. We want everything to be crystal clear. So whether you're learning English for your job, for travel, or just because you love the language, this deep dive is custom made for you.
We're aiming for that sweet spot, clear, natural, and useful.
Right.
And we do have a request for you, the listener. Passive listening is okay, but active participation is how you actually learn.
Oh, absolutely. The best way to lock a new word into your brain is to use it.
Precisely. So as we discuss each word, I want you to be building sentences in your head.
Or even better, write your sentence in the comments section. We love reading them.
We do, and it really helps the memory stick. It's like muscle memory for your brain.
Shall we get started then? The stack is waiting.
Let's do it. Let's jump right into our first word.
Okay, our first word today is handle. That's spelled H-A-N-D-L-E, handle.
Okay, so let's unpack this one. On the surface, it seems pretty simple, right? You see the word hand right there inside it. So logically, you'd think to handle something just means, to hold it or to move it with your hands.
And that's exactly right. That's the core physical meaning, yes. But, and this is where it gets really interesting, it's also very commonly used to mean managing a situation or problem.
So it implies a sense of control.
Exactly. Control.
So it can be physical, like handling a box, or abstract, like handling a stressful day.
Right.
Let's look at our sources to see how this word works in the real world. We have a story here from a travel guide context. It involves a character at an airport.
Okay, and anyone who travels knows that airports can be, high-stress environments.
For sure.
In this story, the character is dealing with a mountain of luggage. He's speaking to someone who also has many, many bags.
The text really emphasizes the weight. These aren't light little backpacks. It says the bags are very heavy.
Right.
And he says to her, you will need a trolley to carry them. He means that the bags are too heavy to hold easily. You need a machine, a trolley, to handle them.
Exactly. In that specific case, handle is about physical capacity. Can your hands actually do the work? If the bags are too heavy, you can't handle them alone.
You need help. But then, look at this other story in our stack. It's called The Time Travel Plumber.
I love that title.
It's a fun one. So in this story, a character travels back in time and arrives at this big traditional estate house. And he meets a butler.
Right. And a butler, for those who might not know, is a senior worker in a large house who serves the family, usually very formal, very polite.
Yes. So in the story, the butler sees a woman driving a car into the garage. He walks up to her. The original text says the butler asks, shall I take care of your car?
Shall I take care of your car? A very polite offer. He wants to park the car for her. But we can adapt this to use our new word perfectly. The butler could just as easily say, shall I handle your car?
It means the same thing. Shall I manage this object for you?
Shall I take control of the car? It implies a level of professional competence. If I say I can handle it, I'm telling you I have the skills to manage this task. You don't need to worry.
That's a key insight. It's a confident word. So we've got handling heavy bags at the airport and handling a car at a big house. Let's try a dialogue to hear how it sounds in a conversation. Let's pretend we are back at that airport, but things have gone wrong.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Oh no, this is a disaster. I cannot find my luggage anywhere. The airline must have lost it. I really don't know how to handle this problem.
Okay, take a deep breath. Don't worry. I will help you handle it. Let's go talk to the clerk at the desk together.
Did you hear the shift there? When I said I didn't know how to handle the problem, I wasn't talking about lifting bags anymore.
No, not at all. You were talking about your emotions and the situation. You meant you didn't know how to fix it, or manage the stress.
And when you said you would help me handle it, you were offering a solution. You were offering to share the burden of the management. It's a very useful word.
So now it's your turn. Think about your life recently. What is a difficult situation you had to handle?
Maybe a problem at work, a difficult client, or just a really busy day with the family.
Write a sentence in the comments. Tell us, I had to handle, and then tell us your story.
Moving on. Let's look at our second word. What do we have next?
Word number 2 is amplify. That's A-M-P-L-I-F-Y. Amplify.
This is a powerful word. To amplify means to make something stronger, louder, or bigger. We use it a lot when we talk about sound, but it has other uses too.
Yeah, if you play the electric guitar or if you go to concerts, you probably know the word amp. That's just short for amplifier. It's the box that makes the music loud.
Let's check our sources. We have a general context here about listening to music. Imagine you're listening to your favorite song, but the volume is just very low.
It's so frustrating. You want to hear the drums and the bass and the singing. You want the music to fill the room.
So what do? You
need to amplify the sound. You turn the volume up.
The example sentence here is, the music is too quiet. Please amplify the sound.
Now, in casual conversation, you might just say, turn it up. But amplify is more precise. It sounds a bit more technical, a bit more sophisticated, maybe.
Right. Turn it up is the action. Amplify describes the result.
That's a good way to put it.
We also have a reference here from a movie script source, V for Vendetta. There's a scene where a character wants to hear the news.
Yes, I remember this. The chief has just voted on something important. The situation is serious. Someone in the room says, "Will you please turn the television set on?"
They turn it on because they want to hear the report. They want the news to fill the space. They turn the television on to amplify the news report.
To make the message louder and clearer for everyone in the room.
Exactly. And that connects to the bigger picture of this word. You can amplify sound, but you can also amplify a message or an idea. You make it bigger so more people notice it.
That is a great point. You can amplify a rumor or amplify a signal. But for today, let's stick to sound because that's the most common way to use it and probably the easiest to practice.
Good idea. Let's try a little role play. We're hanging out listening to some tunes.
Sounds fun.
Home da da da.
Oh, wait. I love this song. It is my absolute favorite.
Me too. But I can't really hear it well. It's so soft.
Let's amplify the volume. I want to hear every single word.
There we go. Now it is amplified. Much better.
Perfect. So amplify is a great word for when you want more of something, especially volume.
Now, listener, can you write a sentence with amplify?
Maybe think about music or the TV or even someone speaking. When did you need to amplify something? Let us know in the comments.
Okay, let's keep moving. What is our third word?
The third word is appeal. That's
Yeah.
A-P-P-E-A-L. Appeal.
This is a really nice word. If something appeals to you, it means you like it. You want it. It's attractive to you.
It connects to your feelings, doesn't it? It's
Yeah.
different from just saying, I like it. I like it is an opinion. It appeals to me. Feels more like a connection. It sort of pulls you in.
We have a great example from our Traveler's Handbook source again. Remember the character at the airport with the heavy bags?
I do.
Well, later in the story, he gets hungry.
Ah, yes, he goes to a food market. And the source describes all the smells. The apples, grapes, pies.
So specifically, he sees a shepherd's pie, which is a traditional British dish with meat and mashed potatoes. The source says the smell made him very hungry, so we can say the smell of the shepherd's pie appeals to him.
It attracts him. He wants to eat it. That is the appeal.
Then after he eats, he goes shopping. He's walking past a shop window.
Oh, a situation we all know well. You're just walking down the street looking, and then suddenly you see something in a window that just catches your eye.
Exactly. The source says he sees a pair of jeans, he thinks they're wonderful, and he enters the shop specifically because of them.
So we can say, the jeans in the shop window really appealed to him. They're attractive to him. He wants to buy them.
Right. It's not just that the jeans are good, it's that they connect with him personally. That's the nuance of appeal.
Okay, let's put this into a dialogue. Imagine we're at that food market. I am getting hungry just thinking about it.
Me too. Let's look around.
Okay, look over there at that bakery stand.
Wow, look at that banoffee pie. It looks delicious.
Yes, it really appeals to me. I really want a slice.
Go ahead. Let's buy one. I think it appeals to me too.
See, it's a very natural way to say you like something or want something. You can ask, does this movie appeal to you? Or does this idea appeal to you?
So here's your question, listener. What food appeals to you right now?
Are you hungry for pizza? or maybe some fruit, or chocolate. What appeals to you? Tell us in the comments.
All right, we are more than halfway through our list. Let's look at word number 4.
Word number 4 is assemble. A-S-S-E-M-B-L-E, assemble.
To assemble means to put parts together to make something. It implies building. It can also mean a group of people coming together, like a school assembly, but today we'll focus on building things.
Yeah, this is a great word for hobbies or DIY projects, do-it-yourself projects.
We have a source here from a popular TV show script, The Big Bang Theory. One of the characters is talking about what he did after a breakup. He needed a distraction.
Yes. He wanted to keep his hands busy. He says he bought model rockets. You know, the small toy rockets you can build and fly.
Right, but when you buy them, they aren't finished. You buy them in a box with all these little plastic parts, glue, stickers. You have to put them together.
So the character says, I built a bunch of model rockets. Another, more precise way to say this is, he likes to assemble model rockets.
He takes the separate parts and assembles them into a whole rocket. It sounds very organized.
We also have an example from the time travel plumber again. In that story, there's a workshop, a place where people fix and build things.
Workshops are full of tools. And imagine you buy a new table from a furniture store. It usually comes in a flat box.
The dreaded flat pack furniture. You had to take all the wood and the screws and the instructions, and you have to assemble the new table.
It's a challenge, but it feels so good when you finish. You assemble the parts to make the table.
Let's try a conversation about this. What are your plans for the weekend?
Well, actually, I bought a model rocket. I need some time to assemble it.
Oh, that sounds fun. Is it difficult to put together?
No, I just follow the instructions to assemble the parts. It's actually very relaxing. Assemble is a very professional-sounding word, but we use it for everyday things like toys and furniture. It just elevates the activity a bit. You aren't just making something, you are assembling it.
Now, over to you, listener. Do you like to build things? Do you like to make things with your hands?
Write a sentence using assemble. Maybe you assemble furniture, or maybe you assemble Lego sets. We want to know.
Okay, we have arrived at our final word, word number 5.
The last word is divide. D-I-V-I-D-E. Divide.
To divide means to separate something into different parts or different groups. It's actually the opposite of assemble.
That's true. I hadn't thought of that. Assemble puts things together. Divide takes them apart.
We have a very interesting source here. It's an academic article called Significance of Reading in Foreign Language Teaching.
Sounds serious.
It is a study about how students learn English. The text says there were 120 students in the study. But the researchers didn't study all of them together in one big room. No, that would be chaotic. The researchers needed to compare different methods. So the source says the 120 students were divided into 4 groups.
They were separated. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, Group 4. They divided the students.
We also use this word a lot with food. Let's go back to the pizza example.
Right. If you have one big pizza, but there are 4 people, you can't eat the whole thing yourself.
Well, you could, but it's not very polite.
True. So, you cut the pizza, you divide the pizza so everyone gets a slice.
Divide is very useful for sharing or for organizing big tasks. It just makes things manageable.
Let's role play a study session. Imagine we have a really long English text to read and we're feeling tired.
Okay.
Ugh, this text is very long. It's so difficult to read. I don't think I can finish it.
Let's divide the text into 2 parts.
Good idea. You read the first part and I will read the second part.
By dividing the work, it becomes easier. We manage it better.
It's the strategy of divide and conquer. So listener, how do you divide your time? Do you divide your day between work and study?
Or how do you divide a cake? Tell us in the comments.
Wow, we have covered a lot of ground today. We've looked at 5 very different, very useful words. Let's do a quick recap.
Yes, let's review. Repetition is key to learning.
First, we had handle.
To handle means to manage a problem or to hold and move something, like heavy luggage. Can you handle the situation?
Second was amplify.
To amplify means to make something louder or stronger, like turning up the volume on the TV. Please amplify the sound.
Third was appeal.
To appeal means to be attractive or interesting, like that delicious pie in the market. That idea really appeals to me.
Fourth was assemble.
To assemble means to build or put parts together, like a model rocket or a table. I need to assemble the furniture.
And fifth was divide.
To divide means to separate into parts or groups, like dividing students for a class project. Let's divide the pizza.
Handle, amplify, appeal, assemble, divide.
These are 5 fantastic words. If you add these to your vocabulary, you will sound more natural and precise in English.
So, Here is our final instruction. We want you to choose just one of these words. Just one. And practice it immediately.
Say it out loud. Write it down. Put it in a sentence in the comments below.
Why is it so important to use the word right away?
Because language is a muscle. If you just listen, you might understand, but you might forget. But if you use the word, if you create something with it, your brain says, this is important, and it stores it away in your long-term memory.
That is great advice. Don't just be a listener, be a user of the language.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us on this deep dive into English vocabulary. We hope you feel a little more confident with these new words.
We really enjoyed exploring these sources with you. Keep practicing, keep reading, and keep commenting.
Yes, we can't wait to read your sentences.
Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
Thank you for listening. If this podcast helps you practice English, feel free to subscribe. See you next time.